In 1989, Ammons, Rob Lesser, and another kayaker named Bob McDougall made an ill-fated attempt to run the canyon.
You scout entry falls from a set of ledges that are maybe 300 feet off the water, so it's really difficult to see what the water's actually doing. We thought that we could run a route on the far right. We couldn't see what was there, but we decided to run it because we thought the route would go.
Bob McDougall would be the first to find out.
Bob was powering down and ski jumped off and disappeared from view.
Ammons waited 15 seconds and then followed McDougall.
Normally on a drop like that, you would just be cranking, and I didn't do that. And I just drifted. I started drifting. I was thinking, there's something that's not right about this. Right when I got to the moment of no return, I just saw the very tip of Bob's boat just flash over the horizon line and then disappear.
I start seeing the boat doing end-for-end flips. Bob battled the hole for about a minute and a half. There was no way out.
I'd see a hand. Twice I saw hands come out, and immediately you get ripped back into the hole.
And I couldn't see him, and I thought that he was either dead or swimming downstream.
So Ammons plunged downstream, hoping he'd find his friend on the other side. But he didn't. Critical moments passed.
I was holding onto the wall, and I could see where Bob was all the way up head into the rapid. I could see him behind a boulder.
McDougall was alive, but at the mercy of the canyon. No boat, no shoes, no choices. Floating downriver meant more punishment and probably death in the rapids below. The only option was climbing up 500 feet of vertical rock barefoot.
He was going to climb, and I thought, no, don't do that, because all I could do is just look up higher and higher and higher as this huge cliff, totally vertical and shattered. And I thought, man, you're not going to make it. Don't try.
But he turned around and he started figuring it out.
I mean, as he got higher and higher, the only thing I could do was just try to think, God, Bob, please make it. And I just kept thinking, though, that, you know, he's going to die right in front of my eyes.
495 feet above the river, McDougall reached the last obstacle. A large overhanging rock. He threw his arm over, grabbed hold of a sapling tree, and then faced his final and most difficult moment.
So he let loose of the wall and hung from the sapling with 500 feet of air below his feet, and pulled himself up and over.
I couldn't believe he made it. And when he stood up on the very top, I was just so thankful. I couldn't believe he made it alive.